The busiest spell of the season so far, the first of 9 races this month. Race 1 of the Prosecco DOC UK round goes lights out, and Bautista's made a stunning start and has already picked off Jonathan Rea by the time they get to turn 1. Alex Lowe's sending it down the inside, eventually has to back out of it. Toprak Razgatlioglu, oh, big incident there. As Toprak Razgatlioglu tries to get alongside Danilo Petrucci for third, and a couple of riders mixed up in that one as Bradley Rea then tumbles out in the very early stages. Rea trying to come back now at Bautista, side by side further back between Lowe's and Sykes. Tom Sykes making a decent getaway as they filter then through towards the end of sector 3, and still Bautista holding on ahead of Jonathan Rea. Tom Sykes making another lunge there at the tail of Alex Lowe's, those two facing one another over P5. Bautista, Rea, Petrucci, Razgatlioglu, Sykes and Lowe's as things stand.
It was Gareth Gerloff as the other rider up there with Brad Rea at that crash turn 1. There was 2 rows between them as well, so it'll be interesting to see what happened.
Well, we ride on board with Jonathan Rea. Bautista already starting to gap him slightly. Rea will be desperate to tag himself back onto the tail of the early race leader.
Yeah, needs to attack straight away because we know how good Bautista is once he's got that head of steam down and he's able to have that clear track in front of him. Bradley Rea is going to be on the number 28 machine, the white helmet at the back of the shot behind Lackawanna, and then Gerloff is who he made contact with. We're going to see them through the first corner. Keep an eye on the right hand side of the shot, and yeah, they came together there. So strange one there, considering that there was 2 rows of the grid between them. Yeah, you can see for Rea there as well, he's got the bike upright, he's trying to use as much of that tyre as possible, full throttle, a little bit earlier than Bautista, but still the Ducati can edge away. But a big moment on the entry into the foggy S's for Bautista.
And Bautista's off the circuit, and Danilo Petrucci's followed his line off the circuit as well, and Razgatlioglu may come through here for third position. He has done so. So Jonathan Rea has hit the front, and 2 Ducatis losing out, and now 2 riders getting past Danilo Petrucci.
We're not seeing the start of this incident, and it was where on the entry to the corner Bautista got in a bit hot. You could see that the bike got unsettled, and he had no choice but to try and run through the foggy S's.
Axel Bassani, who's come through really nicely for 7th position now on Locatelli, as Locatelli's teammate Razgatlioglu makes the pass on Bautista through for P2. So it's now Rea, Razgatlioglu, and Bautista's gone from 1st to 3rd in just 2 laps. Razgatlioglu will move to the outside, Rea will defend the inside, both of them braking as late as they dare, and Bautista now right with them, was 2 tenths of a second faster on lap 5. He's visibly closed a few tenths on this lap. Razgatlioglu says it's now or never as they come into the Melbourne hairpin on lap 6. Toprak Razgatlioglu leads Jonathan Rea, and Bautista is closing down the pair of them.
Yeah, how many times in the past have we seen Rea answer straight back to Toprak? He doesn't have the bike to do it anymore.
Not this time around, although Rea does narrow the gap at the apex of Goddard's on lap 6. So Razgatlioglu is through to the front. Rea now pursuing him. Bautista again faster than the men ahead of him. Half a second faster than Jonathan Rea. Admittedly, Rea was passed to be added into the mixture through the Melbourne hairpin. But Bautista now only 4 tenths of a second behind Razgatlioglu, your race leader. And at the moment, this looks like a matter of time.
Yeah, for Jonathan Rea, though, very strong in the run through Hollywood, down the Crater curves. And this is down into the old hairpin, not able to make a move. So Toprak, he's been able to hold them off, but Rea has speed in that first half of the lap.
And Jonathan Rea, not afraid of using it either, will make the pass boldly there on Toprak Razgatlioglu. And this is bad news for Toprak and possibly for the neutrals as well, because Bautista's been closing on them, a couple of tenths of a second per lap against Razgatlioglu, and even more than that on Jonathan Rea, who is once again your race leader. He's corking them up here, and the group behind is starting to close.
Yeah, look at Bautista as well as we come on to the straight. Is he going to be close enough to try something into the foggy S's?
Dunlop straight on lap 7. They're almost side by side into the braking zone. Razgatlioglu outbrakes Bautista. Jonathan Rea still leads for the moment.
So what happened there for Bautista was you come across a small crest, and that's what unsettled the bike. There's a bump there even with the new track surface.
Here goes Razgatlioglu on Rea to recapture the race lead. Once again, it's down into the Melbourne hairpin. Last time around, Rea was able to respond on the next lap through the first couple of sectors. He's not going to make his move for the moment into Goddard's. Alex Lowe's starting to make up ground on the riders ahead of him. So Lowe's now only half a second once again from the podium trio. Has got company from Petrucci, Bassani, Bassani, Locatelli and Sykes. Egerter, with a new personal best last time around, is right in the mix as well. So 9 riders all more or less together. Let's see if Jonathan Ray has got the answer to Razgatlioglu, just as he did on lap number 7. Razgatlioglu, I think, might defend it a little harder this time around.
Yeah, Toprak's vulnerable through here, but so's Bautista with Lowe's closing right up.
And here goes Alex Lowe's. And very aggressive there on Alvaro Bautista. A little bit too deep. Bautista comes back, and here goes Jonathan Ray on Toprak Razgatlioglu. The switch back from the Turkish rider. 3 world champions at the head of the field here, and it's Razgatlioglu who leads them. Ray, Bautista, Lowe's, Petrucci. Don't we love Donington Park?
Yeah, you can see for Jonathan Ray, that's where he had to come through. For Lowe's, it was the opportunity to come through. He was trying to make it stick. It ran in a bit too hot into turn 4, but look at this lead group. We've now got 6 riders, all really closely matched. As it stands right now, it's just which bike works in different areas of the track.
6 times race winner at Donington Park, Jonathan Ray. 5 times race winner at Donington Park, Toprak Razgatlioglu. Alvaro Bautista, never a winner at this venue. He now splits the pair of them through for 2nd position to leave Kawasaki's in positions 3 and 4.
The last few laps, Lowe's has been faster than Ray. We'll see if he needs to come through on his teammate to be able to try and get himself into that fight at the front.
Danilo Petrucci still with them in 5th position. Axel Bassani, his early charge has now cooled off somewhat. He's in 6th position. Locatelli, Sykes to his credit, still hanging on in there in 8th place. Egerter coming for him though.
We saw that Bautista was vulnerable on the run down in towards turn 4 last time around from Alex Lowe's. We'll see if Ray can try and carry that same speed. He's been able to make the move on Toprak through that section of the track. He needs to do something similar now.
Well, this looks like going down as one of the best races of this season so far. 1 big group, 2 seconds covering 7 riders. Bautista escaping away somewhat this time around from Jonathan Ray.
Yeah, Ray just doesn't have the bike underneath him right now to be able to go with him, and you can see how much that leading 2 have stretched out from 3rd position. Ray with a big slide there as well, it looked like, as he pitched into that left-hander.
As it is in the championship, it's a 2-horse race, as it is in race 1 here at the Prosecco DOC UK round. It's a head-to-head between Razgatlioglu and Bautista. Now, Bautista's strongest area might well be coming off Coppice and down the Dunlop straight, but we know that into turn 9, the Fogarty S's, is Razgatlioglu's strongest area. Look how early Bautista gets alongside Toprak here on lap 9. He breezes through. Toprak can be as late as he wants on the brakes, and he's never going to be able to counter that.
But it's down into the loop is where he'll counter it, down the bottom of the hill now, see if he can get beside Bautista.
In towards the Melbourne hairpin then, where Jonathan Ray and Toprak Razgatlioglu have been scrapping it out. Toprak can't quite get there. Bautista working very hard to get it stopped on time. We're going right the way through the field to find Scott Redding down in 11th position. Ika Lekawona behind him in 12th, so not a good race for the Hondas. Lekawona 12th and Vierke 14th. We're going to see them together here, either side of a Remy Gardner sandwich, the number 87. Lowe's and Petrucci, once again, that is still the fight. 4th position, nothing to choose between them as they came down the Dunlop straight that time around. In fact, even timing showing them as 0.0. So Petrucci looking like he's going to get through on Alex Lowe's pretty soon.
Bautista still in the 1:26s. That's very impressive pace.
Credit to Alex Lowe's. This is why KRT made the decision to keep him on for 2024, a 5th season with the manufacturer, because he is improving and he is closing down Jonathan Ray gradually over the course of his Kawasaki career, and indeed in this race. Lap 15, and the gap is just half a second now between Ray and Lowe's 3rd to 4th. Andrea Locatelli versus Alex Lowe's. Lowe's defending 5th position. Locatelli was closing on him at a rate of half a second a lap, and into the Fogarty S's with 2.5 laps to go. Locatelli gets that move made, and now surely will be able to escape away from Alex Lowe's to take P5. A much improved performance for Locatelli here after his woes in Misano last time out. Ducati haven't won at Donington Park since 2011. Alvaro Bautista has only managed 2 podiums from 9 starts here, but in his 10th start, it is a first race victory at Donington Park for Alvaro Bautista.